All right, now we're kind of thinking backwards here. We need to write the system of linear inequalities. They already gave us the graph. We need to write the inequalities themselves. Okay, so let's start with maybe this line right here, this horizontal line. We know it's horizontal, so we know it's going to be y is greater than or less than a number. Okay, now we see that that goes through -2 on the y-axis. Okay, that point is -2 there. Now we got to ask ourselves, did we shade above or below that line? Well, we see the shading is up here, so we know we shaded above that line. So when we shade above, we have a greater than. Okay, that's one inequality. We need the other one. Let's look at that dotted line. Okay, it's dotted. Oh, let's check that first one. It's a solid line, so we see that needs to be or equal to. Hopefully some of you caught that. It's a solid line, so it's greater than or equal to. All right, back to that dotted line. We need to first find, we know it's going to be y is greater than or less than some number, but let's find our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is right there at 0. Okay, so we know our y-intercept is going to be 0. Remember, we're trying to write these in the form y equals mx plus b. Okay, our y-intercept 0. Let's see, we shaded below that line. So if we shaded below the line, we know it's going to be less than. It's not or equal to because it's a dotted line. So we have less than. Now we need our slope. So if we started our y-intercept, let's try to find our slope. If we go up 1, right 1, we get to another point. Up 1, right 1, we get to another point. Up 1, right 1. So we know our slope is just 1 over 1, or simply 1. So we have 1x plus 0. Okay, so our system of inequalities, we have y is less than x plus 0, and we have y is greater than or equal to -2. If we were to graph those, we would get that graph on the right. Okay, let's try one more of those. We see the vertical line. Let's start with that one. We know vertical lines is x equals now. We shaded to the left of that vertical line, so we know it's less than. It's a solid line, so we know it's or equal to. And then it goes through the x-axis at 3. Okay, now let's look at our dotted line. We got to first find our y-intercept. Our y-intercept looks like it goes through at -1, so let's throw that over here. We shaded above that dotted line, so we know that's going to be greater than. It's not or equal to because it's a dotted line. Now we need our slope. So let's again go to that y-intercept and count. Okay, we need to go up 1. Let's go up 2, and then right 1, 2, 3. We get over to there. Our slope looks like it might be up 2, right 3. So our slope is going to be 2/3 x. So our system is right here, 2/3 x minus 1. And x is less than or equal to 3.